I'm going to be reading the Bible, one chapter of the Old Testament and one chapter from the New Testament, starting today. Genesis chapter 1 and Matthew chapter 1. I'm reading the King James Version of the Bible if anybody's interested in following along, or you're welcome to just listen. That's fine too. I apologize in advance for any butchered pronunciation, as this is older English that we don't speak anymore. I mean, you could, but not many people do, obviously. Here we go. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and all together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass and herb, yielding seed, and the fruit yielding trees, and the fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed, after his kind, and tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the firmament to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven." And God created the great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth." And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creatures after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth after his kind." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moved upon the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree which is in the fruit of a yielding tree, which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, so you it shall be for meat. To you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw that everything that he made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. That was chapter 1. And let me know in the comments if you want me to pause or elaborate on my interpretation of something, or my understanding of what's going on in the story. Maybe you're confused about a certain part. Just let me know. The Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 1. These names, I'm going to mess them up. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judas and his brethren. And Judas begot Phares and Zara of Thamar, and Phares begot Esrom, and Esrom begot Aram, and Aram begot Aminadab, and Aminadab begot Naasson, and Naasson begot Salmon, and Salmon begot Boaz, and Rachab and Boaz beget Obed of Ruth, and Obed beget Jesse, and Jesse beget David the king, and David the king beget Solomon of her that had been the wife of Urias. And Solomon beget Roboam, and Roboam beget Abiah, and Abiah beget Asa, and Asa beget Josaphat, and Josaphat beget Joram, and Joram beget Ozias, and Ozias beget Jonathan, and Jonathan beget Achiz, and Achiz beget Zekias, and Zekias beget Manasseh, and Manasseh beget Ammon, and Ammon beget Josias, and Josias beget Jeshonias, and his brethren. And about the time they were carried away to Babylon. And after they were brought to Babylon, Jeconias beget Salathiel, and Salathiel beget Zorobabel, and Zorobabel beget Abiad, and Abiad beget Eliakim, and Eliakim beget Azar, and Azar beget Sadak, and Sadak beget Achim, and Achim beget Elud, and Elud beget Eleazar, and Eleazar beget Mathan, and Mathan beget Jacob, and Jacob beget Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who is called Christ. So all the generations from Abraham to David were 14 generations, and from David unto the carrying away of Babylon are 14 generations, and from the carrying away of Babylon unto Christ are 14 generations. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise, when as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Ghost. And Joseph, her husband, being just a man, and not willing to make her a public example, was minded to put her away privily. But while he thought of these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mary thy wife, for that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Ghost. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call him Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins. Now all this was done, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, Behold, the virgin which shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which being interpreted is, God with us. And Joseph, being raised from sleep, did as the angel of the Lord bid him, and took unto him his wife, and knew her not till she had brought forth her firstborn son, and he called his name Jesus. Chapter 1 of the Old Testament, chapter 1 of the New Testament. And let me know if you want me to elaborate at the end of maybe what I just read. Maybe you didn't. I'm not going to know if you didn't understand it or not. But just elaborate on what happened during the story or not. I don't know how long this video is. Oh, 10 minutes. That's not bad. Obviously, it was creation. And what was created was the earth and heaven and all the plants and creatures in it and on it, and then created man. Man was created after everything else that we would need was already created. So God created everything for us, that anything that we would need to be for meat and to be for our survival. And then Matthew was just the generations and hereditary of Jesus from Abraham. And then the prophecy of Jesus' birth. That's all it was. Oh, there's probably more meaning to it if you read deeper. But let me know if you want me to read deeper or not. But see you in the next one, whenever that is. Thank you.